organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, while the Republicans are busy duking it out, President Obama is also working hard to win over voters. See what was announced Wednesday that may help his chances of a second term.
Plus, I'll tell you why one ladies' football academy led by a Ferentz is making some noise off the gridiron.
And in sports, see what Coach Ferentz had to say about National Signing Day for high school football recruits as they make their big decision.
That's all coming your way next.
Daily Iowan TV starts now.
From Studio 151, your television news, sports, and weather source for the Daily Iowan, this is Daily Iowan TV.
Thanks for tuning in to your Wednesday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Brad Maxwell.
And I'm Allie Wright. A lawsuit between the University of Iowa and a former administrator is over. For now, at least. Former Vice President of Student Services Phil Jones sued the UI, President Sally Mason, and the Board of Regents after he was fired for allegedly mishandling a sexual assault case involving 2 Hawkeye football players in Hillcrest Residence Hall. The judge dismissed the case on account that Jones was an at-will employee, so he could not sue the university. Jones's attorney said they plan to appeal the ruling.
The war in Afghanistan may be over sooner than anticipated, following an announcement from Defense Secretary Leon Panetta. Panetta said the U.S. and NATO want to end their combat mission in Afghanistan by next year, transitioning primarily to a combat training role. Officials hope to have the transition complete by mid to late 2013, 1 year before the original 2014 deadline set by the Obama administration.
The University of Iowa's endowment increased by more than 30% last year, according to an article published in the Chronicle of Higher Education. Despite the struggling economy, endowments all across the nation continued to grow last year, and 2011 marked the largest average increase in endowments over the past 10 years. Grinnell College has the largest endowment in Iowa with about $1.5 billion, and the University of Iowa is second at just over $1 billion.
Still to come on Daily Iowan TV, see how the UI School of Music is doing 4 years after the flood took away its home.
Plus in sports, we'll take a look at Iowa's nationally ranked dance team.
But first, let's check in with Muriel Kone to get a look at your weather forecast. And Muriel, Wednesday was the 1st of February, but it certainly didn't feel like it weather-wise. This warm weather is bound to end eventually, right?
Well, Allie, it looks like Thursday will be a nice day tomorrow. In the morning, it is going to be partly cloudy at 34 degrees. Moving into the afternoon, it will be a beautiful 49 degrees with clear skies, and in the evening, it will drop back down to 38 degrees. Going into the weekend, though, we'll start to see temperatures around 40 degrees with lows in the 30s, but make sure to grab an umbrella when you leave your home because there is a 70% chance of showers on Friday. These showers will go into Saturday and Sunday with a 40% chance of rain, but on Sunday, you may need to bundle up a bit because there's a chance of snow throughout the day. Looking into the following week, the temperatures will level out in the 40s and mid-30s. So, Allie, this warm weather isn't quite over yet, but back to you in the studio.
The University of Iowa has reached a settlement with a former student's family following a sexual misconduct incident in 2008, the Associated Press reports. The student claimed she was pressured to let political science professor Arthur Miller fondle her in exchange for a higher grade. Miller committed suicide after he was charged with trading grades for sexual favors with female students. The UI has agreed to pay $130,000 in the settlement.
Even though the flood that devastated the University of Iowa campus happened almost 4 years ago, the School of Music still hasn't completely recovered. Daily Iowan TV's Dora Grote and Jordan Slack took a look at 2 members of the UI School of Music and their experiences pre- and post-flood.
In the 2008 Iowa City flood, many buildings were damaged on campus. Among one of the most damaged buildings was the Voxman Music Building. Since the flood, music classes and ensemble rehearsals have been held in various locations across campus as opposed to a single building. The music building is one of the last buildings on campus to be rebuilt.
The arts school is pretty much back, the theater department is all back, but we're still kind of dealing with the temporary facilities, and I don't know, I'm ready for the new building, even though I'll never see it, so.
Music students are looking forward to a new building with more advanced technology and a more comprehensive music experience. And not only are students eager to have the new facility, but music faculty are looking forward to holding their rehearsals and classes in a more community-driven environment.
It's going to be so exciting when we can get into one space again where people can get together, visit in the hallway, visit by the copy machine, run down the hall to somebody's office and talk about something. So that's the aspect that I miss the most. You know, the facility, that's not teaching, that's not education, it's not music. It's necessary, but what I missed was the fellowship and community.
Though not many details regarding the new facility have been released, it will be built at the corner of Burlington and Clinton Street. Dora Grote,
Jordan Slack, Daily Iowan TV.
The School of Music is holding a meeting on Tuesday, February 7th at 6:30 p.m. in Art Building West. The meeting will discuss where the school is with their plans for the music facility and is open to the public.
You may want to think twice before you light up that cigarette, at least if you're on campus. University of Iowa Police have given out 183 citations since the no smoking ban was implemented on the UI campus in 2008. In 2011 alone, law enforcement officials issued 146 of the total 183 smoking tickets given out. Students are asked to take caution when disposing of cigarette butts and refer to residence halls and guidebooks if they have any questions about where smoking is permitted. Check out Thursday's print edition of the Daily Iowan for a more in-depth look at smoking on campus.
A report released Wednesday shows that students at Augustana College in Rock Island, Illinois raised nearly $11,500 for the UI Children's Hospital during their dance marathon event last weekend. More than 200 students attended the 8-hour event, which celebrated its 11th anniversary this year. The University of Iowa's dance marathon takes place this Friday and Saturday.
And now for a look beyond Iowa. Presidential candidate Mitt Romney is celebrating another victory today after being named the winner of the Florida primary election Tuesday night. Romney won by a solid margin of 48%. Candidates Newt Gingrich, Rick Santorum, and Ron Paul remain in the race, and the Nevada primary is set to take place on February 4th.
4 British men have pleaded guilty after allegedly plotting to blow up the London Stock Exchange. Prosecutors described the men as Islamic radicals inspired by al-Qaeda. The incident is being described as the largest counterterrorism operation of 2012.
The music world is mourning the death of a legend today after authorities found Soul Train creator Don Cornelius' body this morning. Police say Cornelius was shot himself in the head. Those who worked with him, including Stevie Wonder, say he helped launch many music careers. He was 75.
While University of Iowa head football coach Kirk Ferentz was out hauling in the 3rd-ranked recruiting class in the Big Ten, another Ferentz was making an even more important difference off the field. Daily Iowan TV's Josh Bolander has more.
It's been over 2 months since Kinnick Stadium has been rocking on an Iowa City fall afternoon. Over 8 weeks since the intersection of Hawkins Drive and Melrose Avenue has shaken with excitement. And countless number of days since now Kinnick has listened to the roars of the loyal Hawkeye fans as the black and gold swarm takes the field. However, one Ferentz is making some huge noise right across the street, something even the most self-proclaimed diehard Hawk fans may know nothing about. Trust me when I say, though, there are plenty of supporters.
They reside here at the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, where the Ladies Football Academy just pledged $1 million to the Children's Hospital.
The Football Ladies Academy is headed by none only than Mary Ferentz, the wife of Iowa head coach Kirk Ferentz. The organization is only in its 2nd year but raised over $150,000 last year alone. The money is expected to fund an adjacent building to the UIHC, which will reportedly rise 11 stories, complete with operating rooms, 213 beds, and 371,600 square feet of space.
Overall, the cause of the Football Ladies Academy is something that doctors, patients, football fanatics, and anyone who's a fan of a good story can stand up and cheer for. From outside of Kinnick Stadium, I'm Josh Bolander, Daily Iowan TV.
If you are interested in joining the Ladies Football Academy, more information is listed on their website.
And as appealing as Ladies Football League is, I'm a bit more excited about Hawkeye football this fall. Wednesday was National Signing Day for the high school recruits, and I'm eager to see who Coach Ferentz picked up. Let's go to Daily Iowan TV's Lauren Moss to see what the coach said during his press conference today.
Kirk Ferentz spoke to the media Wednesday for the first time in 2012. The press conference didn't address much about off-season transfers or who Iowa's new D coordinator will be, though. Instead, Ferentz focused on National Signing Day and the future of Iowa's 24 recruits that officially became Hawkeyes. But first, he had to just take one question about Marcus Coker.
He's left school, and we wish him all the best. And again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think Marcus is a tremendous young guy, and we wish him all the best moving forward. And we're really a young team right now, moving forward. And you know, I don't think we got a lot of returning All-Americans or all Big Ten guys. So to me, it's open season. Everybody's going to compete and work hard, and you know. But that's exciting too. You know, I think it's so. And we've told every guy on this list, you know, if they can come in here and help us, we're all for it. You know, that's kind of where we're at right now. And that was one of the obvious positions of need for us. You know, we really felt it was critical to the point where we were considering signing 3 running backs and gave that strong thought. But I think once we had commitments from Greg and Barkley, we felt comfortable moving forward with those 2 guys. And Jason White's decided to come back on our team, so that gives us a little help there too. So guys move around, you know, with occasion. And one thing I've always known is that we're always going to be able to have good people here and good coaches. So I haven't worried about that, and I think our recruits understood that as well.
For full signing day coverage, check out Wednesday's edition of the Daily Iowan, featuring a full map of where all the future Hawkeyes are from. And while the men's football team is looking to improve for this upcoming season, the women's dance team has already gained a national status. Here at Daily Iowan TV, we cover everything from football to swimming to track to soccer. But Daily Iowan TV Sports' Chelsea Byrne shows us a program that doesn't always get recognition from the Hawkeye community, even though right now they are in national spotlight. Take a look.
From far away, it looks like a typical sporting event at Carver Hawkeye Arena. But take a closer look, and you spot one of the staples of the game day experience, the Iowa dance team. IDT, as they call themselves, recently placed 8th and 10th in 2 different divisions at the Universal Dance Association's College Dance and Cheer Championships. It was the highest an Iowa team had ever placed, and came after 3 years of growth spurts.
This is my 3rd year coaching, so I feel like we have kind of embraced the system that I've put into place, and the girls are really following kind of our regimen, and they're used to working really hard.
And while that hard work is showcased at places like Carver and Kinnick, it actually takes place right here at the UI Field House. The women practice 3 times a week for 3 hours each time, on top of all of the athletic events they dance at every season of the year.
Our main focus is really just presenting ourselves and supporting other athletics at the university. So we dance at football, volleyball, wrestling, basketball.
In return, Westis says they receive recognition when it is earned, like when they place amongst the top dance teams in the country. Chelsea Byrne, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The women get the word out about their program through social media. Check out their Facebook page under the University of Iowa Dance Team. That's all I have for you guys. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Lauren. And before we leave tonight, take a look at this. One creative robber in Florida decided to make a political statement when he robbed a McDonald's yesterday. Police in Riviera Beach are seeking the public's help in identifying a man masked as President Barack Obama in a surveillance video. Police say the man held the workers at gunpoint before taking off with $1,000 in cash.
And only on Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek into Thursday's pages of the Daily Iowan. Read how Dance Marathon hopes to break the $10 million mark this year.
Plus, how the City Council is reconsidering its comprehensive infrastructure plan.
That's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out at the same time tomorrow or anytime at dailyiowan.com. Thanks for watching and have a great night.